What's going on, you guys? You guys are watching YCF Airboats. We're jumping back into this 383 stroker build. And I lied in the last episode. I said I wasn't doing no more rolls, but you gotta put more rolls in it to look good. I want it to look good, and if it don't look good, it ain't good. Makes me wish I never put a roll in it in the first place, because it's making this way more complicated and taking way more time. And so that's what it is, I guess. So I already got a new piece rolled for the front. Piece right there is gonna go in here, and I'm gonna put it in here because this bar is gonna have a bench seat. There's gonna be a bench seat here, and this needs support. This top bar is gonna bend if it doesn't have anything under it. And I was gonna do something straight, so I bent that piece straight and I set it up there, and it just didn't look right, y'all. So I had to put another bend in it. Hopefully that's the last piece that I do bend. Let's hope and pray to God it's the last one I have to bend and roll. So, or not bend, but roll. So I'm gonna put that piece in and we'll be right back, y'all. All right, y'all. Got that piece up in there. And it kind of rolls and swoops. Now I do not have a picture to go off for this, so I'm just kind of winging it. The original plan was to go all straight, simple and clean. Then he really wanted some rolls in it. And again, I'm against it for the price that I'm getting for this build, but trying to keep everyone happy. So, still not done with that section. I am gonna put little braces that go down to these bars for strength for this top bar. I'm gonna put some in there too. And if it still looks bare, it's needing something, I'll have to add something. Again, doing these rolls adds a lot more work. But anyways, for now, as I think about that and these braces, I'm gonna put some, where his seat legs are gonna go, I'm gonna put these in there. And I'm gonna put one from the front that runs center to the back. And you guys will see what I'm talking about in just a minute, so stay tuned. All right, y'all. So I got them braces in I was just telling you about, so you can see what I'm talking about, or what I was talking about. All right. Bam! Bam, boom. Get that boy about my room. All right. So I know it's hard to see with all them conduits on the ground yonder. So I'll go on this side yonder. And now you can, bam, see it. All right. What I'm gonna do next, I don't know, because I'm completely freestyling, and I ain't freestyled in so long. Because 99.9% of the boats I built have gone off pictures people showed me what they wanted. So I'm completely freestyling, and I don't know what I'm gonna do next. As soon as I know up in here, I'm gonna put it down on there, and I'm gonna show you guys on here. Alright? Alright, y'all, what I decided to do, and what I moved on to, you guys are ready to see it? Alright. So what I done did, I put a brace in here because that's where his leg of his chair is going to go, since there ain't going to be a brace down here. And being that this is double tiered, meaning 1 tier, 2 tier, and these braces in here, it gives it strength to where it should not need a leg coming down. So I got that brace in, that one on that side, that one there. And I went ahead and put these up in here. One here, one there, one there, and one there. Now, I'm working on his seats. I'm gonna go, I just put some heat on them so they probably moved around a little bit. I'm gonna take my protractor right here from my buddy, Mr. Raymond Hollamer. Alright, and I'm gonna go and make sure they're all still in tune and in sync and at the same angles. Alright, then I'm gonna put my top bars on and work on building the seat platform. So stay tuned and keep watching, because it's gonna get serious. Alright, y'all, just gotta put some seat tabs on there, some kicker bars for his kickers, for his heels, and oh shit handle. Might put 3 on there. You'll see what I mean when I say 3, but not right now. But I'm gonna show you what I done did already, alright? So the seat platform's on there. Got him his wigwam satchel in there. Other one on that side, that's his gusset support, y'all. Keep the seat from rocking around. These are to keep it from shifting sideways. But it's also using as a crutch for where the back of his seat will be, alright? Same on that side. It's wigwam satchel. But them's is in there. Again, I'm gonna put some kicker bars across the front, probably about 3.5, 4 inches up, all the way across. Oh shit handle there. Since there's so much gap in between where I believe the gauge panel will be, I'm probably gonna put a oh shit handle there and one there for the driver, and he'll have a stick on this side and no oh shit handle. So oh shit handle from there to the back, there to the back, and one wrapping around the side. So I done spoiled it and told you where there's gonna go. If I do 3. I might do 2. One for the driver on the opposite of the stick and one for the passenger on the outside. Might put 3, I don't know. But that's where we got with it. Quick overview. All right. What's going on, y'all? Alright, it's the next day. You want to see what I done did? Alright. So I started the wiring under the seat. And I did the front there, so I get this aluminum cut. I took a break from that to cut the aluminum, but before I did that and cut the aluminum, I tabbed this whole thing out. So you got tabs. There's aluminum to go to. I just cut this. I'm gonna fine tune it up a little bit. I built this oh shit handle, just one. So I think I might only be doing one oh shit handle, I'm not sure. But I had to take my wife to work this morning. I didn't get back till 12 o'clock. It is just now 3:30. And this is what I've been able to get done so far. But I'm gonna keep on trucking with it, y'all. But the front's wired, underneath the seat's wired. Aluminium's, oh, I also added these because it didn't look like it was finished. So I rolled that up to hit there. So, swoop, so shoot. So this isn't just hanging down there. I had to connect to something. Did the same thing on this side. So it hits up to where, it hits up where this bar should have ended. But I don't know why I did it, but I thought about it. I said that's kind of dumb with that not having a meeting point, so I just threw that in there and helped it meet. So I helped it meet all together, so I threw that piece up in there. All right, well, both pieces up in there. Don't look bad. It's different. All right, you guys. It's the next day. I forgot to show you at the end of the day what I done did yesterday, but I'm gonna show you here now. You ready to see it? All right. So I done wired the bottom of the seats, cut his aluminum. I think I already showed you I cut the aluminum and tabbed underneath the aluminum. I put his Gouda bearing pillar block bushing mounts up in here. There's one there. The other one is under this receipt there. Again, all the wires done. It's all tacked together under the seats. And I just made his tabs for his center hoop of his cage to mount to the motor stand, and mounted his center hoop. It is going to be a hybrid cage, so that's why it swoops and bends up. So y'all, at this point in time, I'm gonna go work on getting his haul in here and getting the rigging in the haul, so we can start working on his cage and his hoops and his cage braces and all that stuff. We gotta do a lot of measurements first, make sure the hall's wide enough to where the cage needs to go and all the other stuff. So I'm gonna jump into doing that. We'll be right back, y'all. All right, y'all. Got the rigging and the boat in the shop, and the shop and the boat and the boat in the shop. All right? You understand what that means? So, rigging is in the boat. All my mathematical equations was perfect because it's the right length away from the deck and the feet height on the deck and all that stuff. Because the front seat the front people in the front seats, feet is going to sit on the deck. Alright, it's the same for the people's front seats, feet on the deck, whether this goes forward or back a little bit. The thing I'm doing again is guessing, y'all. For one, I had to guess on the center hoop with a distributor, which I don't know where it's at, but that's going to go up a hair more anyways when I go to weld it in. Number two on my guessatory system here, what I'm not sure about is the prop. Now that prop at max pitch, on these car motors, you want about 5 inches away from the transom. Well, I don't have a prop to go off of at max pitch because I have no idea. So I'm working on figuring that so I can have my rigging set so I can build my cage to it. Also, these corners here. Travis, that's the name of the feller's boat this is, he come and cut out his splash tab thing in the back here that went across the whole back. I had him come and cut it out. Now, I gotta finish cutting this out, get that out of here on both sides so I can get my plates in here for the cage to go to. And I don't know what I'm gonna do for cage corners because I didn't have Vern make me none, because that costs extra and all that other good stuff. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do at this point. So I got some figuring to do and I'll be back in a minute. All right, y'all, so I made him these cage corners for the hull. They're gonna go in there like so. I made them both exactly the same, but there's a lot of fiberglass work and patches that have been done on this thing. So something ain't right on this side, so I have to make the one for that side to fit that side. So I have to cut it, fix it, re-weld it and stuff. So I'm gonna get to it and get right back to it. All right, y'all, it has been a long start to a day. It's almost 3 o'clock. It's Saturday. Uncle Brian had to bring his boat back again this Saturday so we could do a couple other minor adjustments. But that's nor here nor there. So I've got the cage corners, hull corners mounted and bolted in. I've got the pieces the cage is going to weld to pre-drilled and bolted in, so it's not going to move on us. I just got my one piece of the cage hoop in the jig. I'm going to weld my sleeve in there and then weld the other part on the other piece of 3/4 onto it, and do the same thing with the other one to make 20-foot sticks. Then I'm going to roll my hoops. After I roll the hoops, I'm probably calling it a day, y'all. Again, I don't want to be working weekends no more, and it is Saturday. I am definitely not working tomorrow, so at least get my hoops rolled and get them set up there. So Monday morning, all I gotta do is cut them to size, weld them in, and start running some pieces in. So, and hopefully get this boat done by next Friday. So that's where we're at with it, and that's what we're doing. So stay tuned, keep watching, y'all. We're getting into it. All right, y'all. We's back. I forgot to bring you in a little sooner, which I should have. But got the cage hoops on there and started. Center hoop started. I got one bar in on each side. Bada bang, bada boom. Get that boy up out of my room. I'm cutting the next bar over yonder for up in there and up in here. So what I noticed, when I put my rigging in the boat, it was crooked. I said, what in the heck? That's why I build everything on a jig, y'all, so there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is straight, it is true, it is centered, it is level, it is right. Now when the hull ain't right and then you put it in there, that's it. Anyways, I'm gonna show you. This stringer has been replaced and they got some PVC up in there. Here's the other one that's also been replaced at some time. They all have, actually, because don't believe Cottonmouth ever put 2x for stringers. Alright? So anyways, what I was getting at is this one is almost 3/4 of an inch taller than that one is. And when you look at the rigging, you can kind of see it swoops down at an angle. And after noticing, I took my tape and I put it on there, and darn sure enough, it's really about 5/8. But that's a big, 5/8 is a big difference between 37.5 inches. So kind of is throwing everything else out, but since this is the boat he's gonna run, it's gotta be built for the boat, and so it is what it is at that point, because there's no changing it now. So it's what we gotta do. It is what it is. But anyways, yeah, this stringer is definitely taller than that one, and you can see it. You look across, you can definitely, I can with my eyeball. I don't know about here on this here Vidya camera, but it's definitely taller, about 5/8. Kind of crappy, but it's what I got to work with. This is what the rigging's being built for. The rigging being crooked is not my fault. I had it in a jig, it was leveled and centered and plumb bobbed and everything, so the rigging's great. It's the hull. Even if I knew that beforehand, I still would have built it level and straight and not 5/8 lower on one side. I still wouldn't have done that. All right, y'all. The braces are in for the most part. We still got to do the back and everything, but the front, she's up in there. So I got my piece there, swoops back because it's a hybrid, you know, not a low bird, man. It's a goddamn hybrid. But yeah, there's this side. Gotta go yonder. She's nice and high birded out, man. She is a high bird. This is not a low bird, it's a high bird, alright? Now we got that hybrid cage though, man. She's looking pretty good in that hybrid. And my thoughts are that with the heads coming up, the exhaust should come and wrap, and that should clear it just fine. Now if it doesn't, that is not my fault. But there's plenty of gap there, the same gap over chair. So I figure when them heads come up, that exhaust rolls out and back or down, then his flex pipe, if he runs flex, whatever he does, it should all go in there just right. So not sure what I'm gonna do next or if I'm gonna do anything else today. It is Sunday, about 2:58. It's almost 3 o'clock. All right, y'all, I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna end the video. So if you guys enjoyed this one, come back and check out the next one that comes after this. All right. We still have to do the back for the rudders and add all the supports and the legs for feet under the rudders at the back, and wire this sucker. And a few more things, flag tab and little tab for the light in the back that I do. Still got to build a steering stick. There's still a few more things to do, y'all, so make sure you come back and see how this thing turns out. See what design I used for the wire on this here cage. All that good stuff. But all right, y'all, thank you for watching. Thank you so much. And what are y'all doing right now? Have you not hit that subscribe button yet? Why? It's completely free, y'all. Doesn't cost a dime. Just hit that button, helps the channel out. And you guys keep doing that when you're watching these videos. Before you know it, man, we'll be at 50K. Alright, and at 50K, I'm building giveaway boats. The first one's gonna be at 50K, and I'm gonna keep building them after that. So make sure you guys subscribe if you want to be entered to win a giveaway boat when I get to 50K. So no more further ado, you guys. Remember, as always, I love you. Jesus loves you. And until next time, guys, see ya.